Good evening. I would like to extend my gratitude to all of you for coming out this evening and giving me the opportunity to speak about the most important person in my life. And that does not come very often. So, when given the chance to share about the greatest woman I have ever known, I did not want to pass it up. When I say the most important person in my life, I'm referring to my first role model, my first superhero, and the first love of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, I am speaking about my mother. My mom has always worked hard and has been an excellent source of love and support for her children. Growing up in southern West Virginia in a single parent home, life could have been so much different. So many kids that I knew never had nice things. So many of my friends never had new clothes or toys. Many did not have a home they wanted to be proud of bringing their friends home to. Mom did whatever it took to make sure we all had all these things and more. Not only did she make sure we always had what we needed, but she wanted to make sure we always knew we deserved the very best. Taking on the role of both parents could not have been an easy job on Mom, but she did it. Looking back, I could not remember her ever complaining. This was her way of not only setting the example of how to be a great parent, but also she was instilling a great work ethic into me and my siblings. There were many times that Mom worked more than one job while still somehow finding time to volunteer at our classrooms, coming to all of our school events, and keeping up with all the tasks in the house. Mom refused to miss any of our sporting events. I remember a time that she would travel to track meets where she did not make it home until well after 1 a.m. I'm honestly not sure when she ever found time to sleep. One of the biggest life lessons that my mom always made sure we understood was the value of forgiveness. I will never forget that one Christmas I begged and begged for a Game Boy Advance, and I was offering to help around the house and being the perfect son trying to earn this game that I wanted more than I have ever remembered wanting anything. I was so excited when Christmas morning came. I got my Game Boy and I was so happy. I even slept with this thing under my pillow. So the morning that I woke up finding this that it was missing, I was hysterical. We flipped the house upside down trying to find it. Without success, finally my sister owned up to having it. I had been taking her Bratz dolls and tearing the heads off, so she felt she got even by taking my new Game Boy. I swore I would never speak to her again, but Mom made us talk and hug and promise to always love and forgive each other. I believe that it was around the age of 14 when I realized that what a rock I had in Mom. She was this this was when my great grandmother passed away. Dealing with the death of a grandparent is never easy on a kid. Mom had a way of making us just know things were going to be okay. My siblings and I watched Mom handle everything with strength and we had never seen before. Death was something that had a sneaky way of popping back into our lives over the years, but every single time we always knew that Mom was going to take control of the situation and make sure everything was taken care of. High school graduation is another time when I remember how influential and supportive Mom was. My mind was filled with worry and wondering what did the future hold. Would I be able to go to college, or would I immediately need to get to work and help take care of my nephews? I remember Mom coming in to talk to me about how important education was, and she refused to accept that I would not be attending college. Not sure why I even doubted. Mom had always found a way of things and knew that she would continue. Her amazing parenting skills did not stop with one generation. As my sisters became parents with kids of their own, we realized that Mom was as equally loving and supportive grandparent. She never hesitated to be there with one of the grandkids needed her. I remembered when my nephew was in an incident with it on a tractor, and he had been riding on it with his pawpaw. When he fell off and was ran over by the back wheel, he was taken to the hospital. Mom made it from Beckley to Charleston in 30 minutes. Without any hesitation, she was going to be there for her grandson. Luckily, he got there through the incident with no significant injuries. Mom made it obvious that the love of her for her grandchildren was just as limitless as the love for her kids. Looking back over life, there has been several people who had made a great impact on me and my siblings, but there has never been, and I doubt there will ever will be, another person who is loving and selfless quite like my mom. Even though we sometimes butt heads, I will always consider her my hero.